John Laporta. Sorry, bro. You've got to make things right. You cannot leave arguably the greatest player your club has ever seen like that. Make it right. You know, whenever like a player does something special for a football club, it is only right that he is properly commemorated. That's trying to find the right word. He's properly commemorated just out of respect and gratitude of what he's done for your club. And to not do that, to fail to do that, to fail to be like, oh, bro, you were really that dude. Can come a little bit crazy. You come off a little bit crazy. And I'm sorry. The way that Messi left Barcelona after everything he did for that club and the legacy that he left to that club is insane. It's absolutely insane. So, Barcelona President Laporta, with Leo Messi, we had a great relationship that got strained when we couldn't renew his contract. But it's improving again. We hope he can receive the great tribute he truly deserves, which is true. Again, he was promised something, financial situations, levers were pulled, and thus gave us, not arguably, the greatest emergency angles of all time. And that is, and again, remember, guys, I'm going to be posting stuff on Spotify. I'm going to try and post all the emergency. I'm just trying to collate them all, and I'll post all the emergency hangouts on Spotify. But hands down, this is the greatest emergency hangouts of all time. Like, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this is our longest ever hangouts because I think this approached almost 6 hours. Like it was crazy because we had a whole meme of like, what's it called? Like if KDB, well, basically KDB tried to twerk for Saudi, and then there was this white kid speaking Arabic. Basically, it was one of the greatest hangouts of all time, easily. Like that just shows you why this channel is amazing, because the community is what makes this channel, and the amount of jokes and laughter we had was crazy. But just reacting to this, so Ian, because it was so shocking. It was so shocking because everybody assumed, oh yeah, he'll retire at Barcelona. He'll never leave. You see, it's one thing never thinking Christian would leave Real Madrid, but remember Sporting Lisbon, Man United. But it's similar. It's like Paolo Maldini and AC Milan, Totti and Roma. They're just guys you just believe are just so intertwined with the said club, and you thought that would happen for Messi and Barca. So if you told me that, oh, you know that Messi is going to leave Barcelona, I'm like, oh, you mean at the end of his career? No. He will leave while he's still a top tier player. No. He will leave while he's still one of the best players in the world. I'm like, no, you're lying. So I just think that it was so crazy how it happened. And for Laporta, it's almost like you have a duty. Like Laporta, you have a duty to make it right. You've got to make it right. Whether that be like a cheeky 6-month, like a 6-month contract just to while away, or if it's a tribute game, like a proper tribute game. But the lasting memory of arguably Barcelona's greatest ever player can't be this, because that's what it is. Like the last time that Messi was even in the vicinity of Barcelona and the Camp Nou was this, in tears, because he didn't want to leave. And you can't allow that to happen to a guy who gave so much to the club. You can't allow that to happen. But it's just so funny how life works, because for Messi, you just thought, okay, look at how things left. But then after that, you finally win for Argentina and Copa America, and you finally do good in winning the World Cup. So if you're Messi, and here's the thing right now, If Messi never won anything for Argentina, he would still feel pained with what happened at Barcelona, 100%. But I think with how things have now occurred in the national team, I think from Messi's point of view is, oh yeah, it'd be cool. But I think Messi's folk, and here's the thing, because time is running out. Because we all assume that after the World Cup, it's done. And I think that's what everyone is expecting. So, and Messi's like, bro, if I can go out with 2 World Cups, 4 trophies in a row, so 2 Copa Americas, 2 World Cups, bro, that's all good. So if we're going to assume that after the World Cup in Trumperica, Messi is going to be like, deuces, I'm out, then how does he get his tributes? Because then do you now bring him back to having a tributes game? Because my thing though is, what is the relationship like between Messi and Laporta? Because trust me, Messi was like, no, Laporta, you screwed me over. You promised me, you said that everything was now good, and then so they say, oh, I messed up. Bartomeu screwed us with no loop. Sorry, we can't afford to keep you. And I now have to now pretty much just take your family, move somewhere else when you had no inkling of ever moving. Because it's one thing when you're like, okay, it's one thing where you always feel you're going to leave. Before this day, Messi had zero desire to go anywhere else. Because in his mind is, oh yeah, I'll be here forever. I'll be here for Barcelona forever. So, because again, which is how it started, you've got to make this right. And I don't know how you make this right. Do you sign him for like a 1-year contract? Do you sign him for 6 months? Do you have a special tribute commemorative game specifically for him? And this is like, okay, this is the Messi farewell game. So maybe before he retires, you'll say, yo, Leo, let your final ever game be for Barca at Camp Nou. But I think if you're Messi, here's my thing. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know whether I'm right or wrong. But I think what Messi's final game will be at Argentina. Whether that be a quarterfinal, a semifinal, a final, or if his lasting image is lifted up, or if his lasting image is Olusegun Donald Babangida Trump handing him the World Cup trophy. And if that happens, and Messi's like, bruh, I'm good, I'm out. This is how I want to buy out. Because I just don't see Messi playing after the World Cup. And I think you could even see the signs that like, yeah, he knows that, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm like, the retirement is coming soon. But he's just trying to just get himself physically towards that area. But I just feel that, because it's so funny how it works. So, again, look, we've all been witness to his career. For a long time, Messi did not like playing for the national team. The pressure was too much. Too much was required of him, and we all saw what happened in 2015. Alexis Sanchez's Panenka. We all saw what happened in 2016, him missing that penalty, and the meme of Alexis Sanchez in the background looking at it, which was a crazy meme. And then Messi then retiring. For a long time, Messi was like, I can't wait to get back to Barcelona where I know I'm that dude. I don't want to play for the national team. And we even saw him, remember what happened in 2018 when Mbappe did what he did. He did this. And then he then took out his anger in that 18-19 season, which is, if you're a football savant, if you understand football and appreciate football, 2018-19 is the greatest ever season by a player in a club season. If you understand football, if you truly understand the nuances of football, the best ever season, footballing-wise, by a football player in a domestic campaign was the 18-19 season by Messi, where I've never seen a player offensively be more complete and more effective than he was in 18-19. 2012 was all about stats and numbers. He was still good, but it was really about numbers and stats. 18-19 was about football. So no, this is footballing nirvana. This is the footballing pinnacle of like dribbling, creativity, playmaking, goal scoring, effectiveness, and literally just carrying a team on his back with no help whatsoever. 18-19 was insane. And I don't think we'll ever see anything like that again. So, but then the Copa America happened. Then the World Cup happened. Then this golden generation came through. And it's like, oh, Messi will always have a source for Barcelona. It's the club that gave life to you, that helped supported you, that gave you HGH, that's pretty much brought you into the world. So he will always have an affinity and love for Barcelona. But I think his affinity and love for Argentina and the national team is far greater than the love that he has for Barcelona. So for Laporta, I don't know how you're going to make this right, bro. I don't know how you're going to make this right, but for Laporta, you've got to make this right. Somehow, somewhere, you've got to make this right. You have to somehow get in contact with Messi and be like, bro, Leo, I'm sorry. I apologize. And I wouldn't be doing my job as a representative of Barcelona if I don't bring you back and give you the proper sending off that you deserve based on everything you contributed to this great club. It is only the right thing to do. So, for your boy Laporta, you've got to make sure that you put this right and make things super right, because you cannot have the lasting freaking image of your greatest ever player pretty much in tears because you straight up lied to him and you screwed him off. That's just wild. Make it right, bro. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.